Okay, so, you know, I'm kind of just in a chill mood tonight, but, it's like 11 o'clock here, but, this video is really gonna be on coming out, because I never really, when I did that other video that I did about coming out, it was just like a quick one. I was doing it on my 3GS back when I had that phone, and that wasn't really a good quality phone. And I might look crappy tonight, but you know what? Oh well. um, this is gonna be about, coming out and how I did it, and how I just kind of want to do this just because I had a lot of trouble coming out. I hid my secret because I knew it. I've known it forever, but I started to really know it when I was like 13 and 12 to 11, 12 to 13, whatever. So about 6 or 7 years I hid this secret, and, nobody knew. I mean, people had their suspicions, but no one literally knew about it. So basically, what I did was last year, around December, I went on YouTube because YouTube was kind of like my source to come out. And it was like at that time in my life, I was just really, really, really depressed. I was really depressed, and just knowing it, like having to accept it myself, because at first, like, I didn't want to live. I wanted to, like, die, because to me it wasn't, normal or whatever to be gay. Everyone, my whole life growing up, everyone had told me, being gay is wrong, or being gay is a sin, or you're going to hell if you're gay, or this or that, whatever the reason, it was always wrong. So YouTube, I watched a bunch of guys that told their story, and this is going to be my coming out story. I know I rant, but I've told that like in my last 4 videos, but so I actually told everyone around Christmas, so it wasn't it wasn't the best time to do it, but I told people around Christmas because that was just when I accepted it. Like, I didn't plan, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna come out, on Christmas. It wasn't Christmas, but it was around Christmas. So I think it was like December 23rd of last year. I mean, I haven't really been out that long, honestly, but I've never really done a proper video on it, and because, but, I basically, I'm trying to think of how I did it. After I watched the YouTube videos, the first person I told was my best friend. My best friend, because I originally, I came out as bi, and I didn't come out to everyone. I just kind of came out to my friends as bi, not my family, because I kind of just wanted to, it just made me feel better to, because when a lot of people that I know come out bi, and it's just kind of like a relief, because they're like, oh, okay, well, they're gay, but yet they're straight too. It's kind of like both, best of both worlds, or whatever you want to call it. But I always knew I wasn't. I just didn't want to accept it. So when I accepted it, I told my best friend, and she was like, totally, it's totally cool, and that was a relief. Now, telling my mother, I didn't know how that was going to work, so I called her up on the phone, and I was just really sad. I was like, I need to tell you something, and she's like, what? And I'm like, I have a secret, and she's like, I'm like, I can't tell you, and then automatically she was like, oh, you're gay, and I'm like, yeah, I and I was like stuttering, I'm like, yeah, I am, and, she was very accepting. My mother was like, I love you regardless, I've always known you're my son, I love you, everything's fine, just don't worry about it, it's who you are. I mean, me and my mom have actually grown closer because of my coming out. So that one was one of the easiest. Telling my mom, like, after I told my mom, it was kind of like, okay, well, everything will be, and everything will be okay. You know, I can tell everybody. But I shouldn't have done that because it didn't go over so well with my other people. The same night, because like everything I do at night. The same night, you know, I wanted to just go in and at least tell one more person, because, like, and that's my grandmother, because I live with my grandparents. And, you know, she kind of figured it out too, you know. Everyone's always known, but basically, I was like, you know, I said the same thing, I'm gay, and she's like, oh my God, you know, you're going to hell, you know, you're going to hell, you're going to hell, you're going to hell. I mean, like, that was it. That was the end of it, is I'm going to hell. And pretty much, she didn't take it good, needless to say. Like, she didn't kick me out or anything, but she just didn't take it good. And she's like, you know, well, I do still love you, but you're going to hell. And that was not the reaction. I mean, it's the reaction that I kind of expected, but not the reaction that I was going for. I was hoping for something a little bit more enthusiastic, or more, you know, to make me feel better about it. But that, you know, it was okay. At least I had my mom's support to kind of hold me up. After that, she, even to this day, is still in, she's not in denial, but she still says I'm going to hell. But, so that one didn't go good. The third one that I really told, so I don't have any brothers or sisters, so I didn't tell any of them, but, because I don't have them, but, was my father. And I didn't tell my father. My bitch of a stepmother told my father. My first boyfriend, I accidentally, like, I posted on Facebook, but I was supposed to block it or whatever, and, like, block for that certain person so they couldn't see it, and it didn't go through, with my luck, of course. And she found out and told my father. So I didn't know my dad knew when I called him to tell him, but he automatically, you know. And my dad's like one of those really straight guys. So, and another thing that's even worse is he's probably really upset because I look just like him. So he's probably like, oh my God, my son looks just like me. I'm like a gay clone. But, you know, he was like, you know, I can't believe this. How can you not like women? Whatever. I've always had my suspicions, but this is just horrible. And, you know, he's like, I still love you. Everyone that I've told has always said that I still love you. It's just the thing of just, like, utter just disgust, like, you know, just, like, my grandmother's disgusted by it, and me and my father, you know, it hurts me inside, because me and my father just have fallen apart after that. My stepmom doesn't want me seeing him. My stepmom used to get on my Facebook, and she would start shit talking about how I'm a faggot or whatever, which, you know, I mean, it didn't really bother me until she started to get on my dad's Facebook saying that I was a faggot, so it looked like my dad was saying that shit when he wasn't. You know, even if he thought it, he didn't put that on Facebook. He had that much respect. So, she doesn't want me seeing him, and I have not seen my father in a month. It'll be a year since I've seen my father, and that's the longest I've ever gone without seeing my father. My grandfather now, that one is a little bit different of a story, because I didn't actually tell him. I've never told him, but he caught on to it, and my grandmother told him. He doesn't accept it, but he loves me regardless. Like, he doesn't like it, but he still loves me. So he hasn't really made a big deal out of it. Out of all the two that have been the most accepting have been my mother and my grandfather. And my grandmother and my dad have been the two most unaccepting. And you would think it would be the other way around, where it would be my grandmother and my mother, and my grandfather and my father wouldn't. But it's one of each that was supposed to be, and one of each that wouldn't be. But a little bit mixed up. But basically, my dad, you know, it hurts me. I'm very sad about it. I love my dad a lot, but I have come to terms with my dad's, he's always been there, but he's not really been a father figure for me, and he's, you know, always kind of just been just there. I mean, he's not really like, I don't look at him, like, he'll tell me what to do or whatever, because he'll call me on the phone, but he won't come see me. And, you know, it's just, it hurts. You know, he forwards my phone calls sometimes. He just has nothing to do with me anymore, hardly. And that is something that is really hurtful to me, because even though my dad isn't the best dad in the world, I have a dad and I do love him. But knowing that he doesn't, you know, he's going to listen to his wife, which maybe, I'm not sure if it is just my stepmom, but I think it's him and my stepmom, but whatever. My dad listens to my stepmom because, you know, whatever. I don't know why, but anyway, to make a long story short, I am hurting for my dad not really accepting it, not really having anything to do with me much anymore, and me and my mom have grown closer. Me and my grandmother are still the same, except she doesn't like it, and me and my grandfather are the same, except he doesn't like it. But, you know, the rest of my family, like my grandmother on my dad's side and all that, they kind of find out through sources and Facebook, because now I'm openly gay on Facebook now, so I don't really hide anything. A lot of people have caught on to it and everything, and I've not really had, you know, my other grandmother accepted it. You know, a lot of people have accepted it, and they don't judge me based on my sexuality, because my sexuality does not define who I am, but it is a part of me, and I'm okay with it. And it's totally fine to me. And what I want to say to guys out there and girls that are planning on coming out or have come out, or even, you know, I was suicidal at one point before I did come out, is you don't want to kill yourself. You do not do that. It's just a sexuality. It is just your sexuality. It doesn't define who you are. It's, as a person, it's just you. It's just you. It's not, like, your sexuality doesn't define everything. It's not like, oh, well, I'm this, you know, like, oh, my identifier is I'm gay. You know, no. And I know it's tough coming out, but what I really want to say is just be strong and don't rush into it. You know, you'll know when you're ready to come out. And if you aren't ready to come out, don't do it. Like a lot of people on these YouTube, you know, they inspired me to come out, and I thank them. I don't know their names on here, so I can't really, you know, call them out, but they inspired me. But, you know, basically just do it on your own time. I'm trying to come up with the words to say, but do it on your own time, and don't be afraid to do it. Don't be afraid of what people will think, because this is you embracing you. And everyone that I know that have actually come out have had better lives. I have a panic disorder very bad, and my panic disorder is better. I feel more like me. I can finally be who I am for the first time in my entire life, which is just amazing, and I'm just happy about it, because I get to be me and not have to hide in a closet, or so to speak. But it's just, I want everyone out there that is struggling with coming out or struggling with their sexuality to know that it is okay. It is okay to be who you are. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. And when you know the time to embrace it and to come out, you will do it. And above all, be strong and don't be scared. I know I've said that like a million times, but don't. Anyway, that is it for this video, and thank you, and subscribe. And good luck for you people out there that are planning on coming out and are just scared to come out. But you will know the time to do it, and don't rush it. Don't listen to what people say. Do it on your own terms, and don't expect the worst. I'm trying to, I have everything that I want to say, and then I lose it. But anyway, don't expect the worst from your parents, and trust them enough to love you regardless of who you are. Anyway, that is it. And subscribe, and yeah, if you want me to do more videos, please let me know. Thank you. Bye.